You know that student, calm before every exam, notes color-coded like a Pinterest board, never cramming last minute, and still getting straight A's? Yeah, they're not secretly a genius. They just learned how to study smarter, not harder. And that's exactly what we're doing today. Welcome to your ultimate How to Be That Student guide. In this video, I'll show you how to study like a straight A student. Remember everything you learn and stay consistent without burning out. And how to build motivation. You know, the kind that actually stays. Because, bestie, let's be honest. Motivation is like that one friend who hypes you up for the gym but cancels last minute. It's unreliable. It's moody. It comes when you're watching an aesthetic study reel at 2 a.m. When you suddenly decide you're going to change your entire life, drink green smoothies, wake up at 5 a.m., become a straight A student, and maybe cure climate change. But then, it's 9 a.m. The next day, your alarm is screaming and you're like, actually, never mind. See, motivation is like a short-term fling. Fun, intense, gone in 24 hours. But discipline? Discipline is that quiet, loyal bestie who shows up every single day. Even when you're tired. Even when you don't feel like it. Even when your brain is just screaming, no. We're not building temporary motivation here. We're building a system. A science-backed, chaos-filled, discipline-infused master plan to turn your brain into a memory machine and your study sessions into weapons of mass destruction. The academic kind, of course. So let's get into it. Step 1. Spark interest. Motivation. Boost, but make it last. Let's start with why most people never stick to studying. It's not because they're lazy. It's because they're forcing themselves to study stuff they emotionally don't care about. And your brain is dramatic. It's like, no passion, no dopamine? Goodbye. So here's the trick. We need to make your brain care. If you're studying something boring, let's say random chemical reactions, connect it to something personal. Like, hey, this reaction is literally how my shampoo foams up when I cry in the shower after exams. Or if you're learning history, tie it to stories, power, drama, betrayal. Basically make your brain feel like it's watching Game of Thrones. When your brain gets emotionally invested, you actually start retaining the information. Next, mini goals. Please stop saying, I'll study the whole syllabus today. No, you won't, sweetie. You'll cry and scroll on Instagram. Instead, break it into small, bite-sized wins. I'll just finish one topic, and then I'll have a little treat. Every mini goal gives your brain that sweet dopamine hit. Also, gamify that boring textbook. Make studying into a game. Create challenges. Race against the timer. Use points. Pretend you'll lose 10 fake dollars if you scroll your phone mid-study. Or even better, make study bingo cards with your friends. Because when your brain thinks it's playing, it actually learns faster. That's just science. And don't underestimate the power of colors and doodles. No one said your notes have to look like a police report. Use highlighters, colored pens, stickers. Make mind maps that look like a kindergarten art project. It's not childish. It's brain hacking. Your visual cortex wakes up when things look fun. Also, study with friends. Or at least someone who pretends to care about trigonometry with you. Peer discussions don't just make studying less boring. They give your brain social dopamine. We're wired to learn better together. And if no one wants to study with you, go to a library or a cafe. Just existing near other productive people tricks your brain into doing something. And please change your environment sometimes. Don't keep rotting in that one corner of your room like a forgotten onion. A tidy space plus good lighting plus maybe a candle equals your brain suddenly thinks it's in a productivity vlog. Instant aesthetic motivation. Step 2. Strengthen memory. Now, motivation is cute, but what's the point if you forget everything 5 seconds later? We're locking this knowledge in your brain like a secure vault, bestie. First, spaced repetition. I swear, this is not just a nerd thing. This is how your memory is actually wired. If you review something right after learning, then again after a day, a week, a month, your brain goes, oh, this is important, and builds stronger neural connections. So make a review calendar. This is not optional. This is how toppers do it without dying inside. Second, chunking. Basically brain Tetris. Instead of cramming random facts, group them into bite-sized clusters your brain can actually handle. History dates? Group by ruler. Biology terms? Group by system. Math formulas? Group by type. When you recall info, your brain grabs the whole chunk at once instead of fumbling through chaos. Chunk it and let your memory work smarter, not harder. Associations and mnemonics are another goldmine. You want to remember a long list? Turn it into a weird acronym or a story. Like, make it weird. The weirder, the better. Your brain will remember a dancing pineapple in a pink suit faster than a bullet point list of enzyme names. Now, let's talk about active recall. Forget mindlessly rereading your notes for the 400th time. Your brain hates that. Active recall is like a workout for your neurons. You force your brain to remember without looking at your notes. It's basically your brain screaming, "Oh crap, I have to remember this." And that panic, neural magic. Here's how you actually do it. After studying a topic, close your book and quiz yourself. Ask, "Okay, brain, what even is the water cycle?" Or, "Explain photosynthesis like I'm 5. Struggle a bit to answer, then peek at your notes. Boom. You just strengthened your memory pathways, exposed weak spots, and actually learned something. It's science, not hype. Now, bestie. This is where we add the visualization power-up. The criminally underrated trick that makes active recall 10 times stronger. This is basically turning your notes into a blockbuster mental movie. Take that same water cycle. Don't just memorize evaporation, condensation, precipitation. No, picture it. Imagine the sun roasting the water like it's in an oven, vapor rising in slow motion, clouds gossiping while forming, and rain doing a dramatic dive onto your poor umbrella. Make it chaotic, make it weird, make it memorable. A dancing cloud in a tutu? Absolutely yes. Why? Your brain loves images way more than plain words. If you can see it, you'll recall it effortlessly later. And here's where the magic combo comes in. Visualize it first, then recall it. Close the book, recreate the entire scene in your head, and narrate it to yourself or a friend. Your brain is now pulling up a mental movie instead of some boring sentence. This is literally memory on steroids. And here's the part everyone ignores. Sleep. You can study all night and brag about your hustle, but if you don't sleep, your brain's like, "Sorry, babe, none of that's going to memory land." Your hippocampus consolidates memories during sleep, so please, go to bed. Also, exercise. I know, I sound like your gym bro friend, but physical movement increases blood flow to your brain and actually makes your hippocampus, the memory center, done stronger. Even a 10-minute walk before studying can improve focus and retention. Step 3. Study smarter, not longer. Now that your brain is actually cooperating, let's make your study sessions so efficient that you shock yourself. First up, self-testing. Don't wait until exams to test yourself. Use flashcards, practice papers, mock questions. Test, fail, fix, repeat. And then, teach it. I don't care if you teach your dog, your plant, or a mirror version of yourself. When you explain something, your brain has to process it deeply. That's when real learning happens. Then comes the magical Pomodoro technique. 25 to 50 minutes of focused studying, followed by a 5 to 10-minute break. Simple, but here's the catch. During the break, don't scroll social media. That fries your brain's focus. Go get water, stretch, stare dramatically out of a window, then come back. Active elaboration is another secret weapon. Don't just memorize. Restate it in your own words. Connect it to what you already know. Pretend you're a detective solving a case. Interleaving subjects is also clutch. Don't study the same thing for 5 hours straight. Your brain gets bored. Mix chemistry with math, English with history. Confuse your brain a little. It loves that chaos. It makes your thinking flexible. And very, very important, know your peak study times. Some people focus best in the morning. Some are night owls. Don't fight your brain. Work with it. Put your hardest subjects in your high-energy hours. And stop multitasking. I'm sorry, but listening to music, texting your bestie, and trying to solve calculus is not productivity. It's chaos. Beautiful chaos, but still chaos. One thing at a time, babe. Step 4. Building supporting habits. where discipline is born. This is the part where most people give up, and where you're going to become unstoppable. Discipline is not about being perfect. It's about being consistent, even when you feel like a potato. Start with regular review. Don't wait until exams. Set a schedule. Day 1, Day 3, Day 7, Day 21, Day 30. Yes, I'm repeating this again because this is what separates panic crammers from calm toppers. Exercise before studying. You don't need a full workout. Just 10 jumping jacks, a walk, or dancing in your room to hype yourself up. Movement wakes up your brain.